groups. Don't hesitate if I go. Don't hesitate to talk to me. I like to talk to you all. It's really interesting. And yeah, I'm Kovarex. Here. And I'm not really used to talk in front of people, so I'm sorry for being awkward. And I wanted to say that at 7 o'clock we have a special thing. We have a Factorio quiz, and you are supposed to take. How many people should be in the group? 5. So you can make groups with at most 5 people, and you will answer the quiz questions, and the winners will get some. I don't know what, but probably something cool. So prepare your themes, and in the meantime, have fun and let's talk to everyone you want to talk. Great to meet, great to see you all.
Dirty questions.
That's the word. Okay, so if you want to have a question, I can answer anything. I had 3 beers already, so I'm really honest. So, you wanted to have a question?
So, do you like more boobs or asses?
I like both so much that I can't choose really.
You said you will be honest.
It's honest.
More beer.
I have a question. Is it good to call you enrichment process?
Is it what? If you can call me. No, I'm just, I wanted to have some. I want this name of Kovarex enrichment process. It was made to make it sure that it's a made-up thing. So and it was also a way to lure my name into the games. So anything?
I think the game enriches our lives, so that quite fits. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything? Anything dirty or even non-dirty?
I have a question. I know that your career started with application at the Minecraft team, and that got rejected. That pretty much made you develop Factorio. So, how did that change in life? Like, are you happy with how it worked out?
I didn't understand the beginning of the question. Can you repeat?
You did apply to the Minecraft team.
Minecraft? Oh, you mean Mojang?
Yeah, to Mojang.
Well,
that didn't work out. Like, you didn't got accepted.
I mean,
how did it work out for you? Are you happy with how it worked out? Are you happy with how it turned out in the end, or do you think still like you would have been happy to be working there?
For the starters, I would say that I completely understand that they didn't want me to work there because they had a checkbox there that if you are willing to move to Sweden, I think, and I didn't check the checkbox. And if so it's kind of understandable. But obviously, it's better to work on something else than a game that started 5 years ago. So I'm obviously happy that it turned out this way. What did you expect me to answer?
Well, are you going to move to Sweden?
No. I'm staying here in Czech Republic, but we shall see. The politics are really bad here, so.
No. Everywhere.
How many names there are like for the naming stations and labs and such?
Yeah, I don't know if you know the history of it, but in the early days we had an Indiegogo campaign, and one of the higher tiers was your name in the game. So I'm not sure if there's actually a way to get to put more names in the game now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about the count, but actually it's in Factorio folder somewhere saved, so anyone can take a look on it. I think it's the data somewhere. But I think it's several thousand probably.
know, when is Factorio going to be version 1.0?
Vincent can answer this question because I signed a small paper that he is somewhere hidden. That I signed that we will finish Factorio 1.0 this year. Which, if it happens, which I'm not completely sure, it will probably happen 31 December. But that's the plan. Like this is the plan to be available for critics, for Metacritics and things like that. And after that, I think it's quite possible that we will do something else that will be still like Factorio-based expansions or something else. I don't know. We shall see. But first, we want to finish it. Obviously, we want to have a. It's like it's like a feeling of a debt, basically, because we made an Indiegogo campaign like I don't know 4 years ago or something, and we still feel that we didn't deliver what we said to deliver to finish the game. So I don't want to own anything. So this is the main reason to finish the game. And I think extra is like, you know, it's extra. It's a different feeling. Anything else? I think okay.
Tell us about the most difficult time. Tell us about when you thought this was never going to work, this isn't going to happen.
The most difficult time was before the Indiegogo campaign, and maybe just before that. It was just like 1 year or 3/4 of a year into the making, where we basically didn't know if the game is only fun for us or if it would be fun for anyone else. We had these phases when, I don't know where's Thomas actually, he's somewhere here, but he's hiding probably. With Thomas, where we had these phases when one was in a depression and the other one was feeling that it's going well, and we just dragged out of the one guy dragged the other guy out of the depression. And it was really tough because the money was running out, and so yeah, we didn't know if it's a good idea. And we didn't know anything about gaming. We didn't know how many games are being made actually. If we knew how many games are being made every day on Steam, we would never start a project. So sometimes it's better to be ignorant actually. So it was really hard, and in the Indiegogo campaign it was really not going well, so we were feeling like it's going to fail. So these times were really difficult because we were actually spending 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, and when you spend so much time on something, it starts to be hard, and you start to feel that, I don't know, it starts to be really hard. So this was a hard time, but it also pushed us to do a lot of things.
Regarding the question that was before, the name of the patch, the 0.15, reflects the amount of content that's planned for some. So it's like the 15% of the content that is planned for the Factorio. Or what? So I'm just curious.
What do you mean?
So when you have the patch 0.15, that this stands for the 15% of the content is finished, like already, and the rest is to come.
No, it's not like that. Like, to be honest, we think that the nuclear power actually was, I mean, maybe to your disappointment, but the nuclear power was the biggest change before 1.0. We plan to make mainly Polish. Now I'm talking mainly to Vincent, because he forces me all the time that we should now it is time for some Polish and to user experience and stuff like that to really finish the game, because adding features all the time, it's not hard to adding features all the time, but it's actually hard to close the process and finish the game and finish the product, and after that do something else. So we actually don't want to add so many features now at this point. We want to just finish the game and to make it a product that's ready for critics. So that's it. Anything else? I think, okay.
When was the point where you realized that you don't have to worry about money anymore and about feeding your family and just can focus on the game? And did this change something in the attitude you were having towards the
point where we had enough? Well, it's obviously the time where we entered Steam, because in like 3 weeks, I think, or maybe in a week, I don't remember, we made so much money as the same amount of money as the 3 years before that. So entering Steam was the changer, I guess. I don't worry about feeding my family anymore. Now I worry about if we are able to actually prove that Factorio was not just a random chance, and if we are able to make anything else that is at least partially as good as Factorio. This will only time will tell. So that's the answer. So I guess it's all. Okay. So thank you for your time.
I would like to ask a question about you want to introduce food or something?
What?
Are we going to eat?
To eat?
Basically, you seemed like you wanted to end the Q&A, make some Q&A later. Because I have 2 questions actually. Big ones.
Okay, so great one.
Are you wanting to prove yourself and continue with... Oh wait, are you wanting to prove that Factorio wasn't just luck and want to make something new, or would you like to... Or do you think you would enjoy continuing to work on Factorio 2 or some DLC?
Both. I think it's like not making something, to not extend Factorio. I think it would be a mistake for sure, because it's a huge. I think it's a huge success for me. I mean, the way I see it, it's a huge success, and it would be bad to not try to extend it somehow. So. But it would be just extending the luck basically, because maybe we're just lucky to get some principle that just works. But we would like to also have some small side project that we would basically experiment with some new ideas, and hopefully we will not become too overconfident to think that everything we do is good. So we will try to just discard everything apart something that's really good, but we shall see. I kind of believe in the good process, like when you really are open-minded to know that most of the ideas are shit, and you just take the best ones, and even if the best one is not your idea, you still need to take the best one. So if things are done this way, I think it might work and new projects can be done. So we shall see if it's only luck or the approach. Only the future will tell.
Okay, and the second question is, you have very strong political opinions. Are you planning to enter politics eventually?
No. I mean, my political views are quite strong, but I'm almost anarcho-capitalist, but obviously it's a minefield, and I prefer to do what I like, and maybe I will just I will try to convince people or talk with people, and I think that's the main thing you can do with politics, like convince people to try to make them think rationally, and to be a politician basically it's mainly about having contacts and do a lot of dirty things, and I don't want to do that. It's not my passion. I wouldn't enjoy that, so it's obvious. Okay. So I guess it's all because we want to have.
When are we seeing different types of trains?
There are mods for that, right?
What?
There are a lot of mods for that, right? No, I definitely not in 1.0. Like it's not going to happen in 1.0, and in the future you never know. But that's the answer probably. Okay.
Do you plan to implement diesel?
Diesel? What do you mean?
Liquid flow.
We have diesel locomotives. They eat everything. Like they eat wood and diesel and whatever. It's the future.
But they don't run on
I mean, you probably understand that most of the decisions were done from the gameplay perspective. This is our rule. Like always, if the gameplay motivations